Hello everybody, this is JP3 here, back with our replay through of the story mode here in Red Dead Redemption 2. We're on episode 22, and boy, we got a lot of cool stuff planned for today. First off, we're going to try to complete 2 of the more interesting challenges. Still working towards getting 100% on those at least. And then we have a major, really awesome, really cool mission that's going to happen near the end. And, of course, there's going to be some shenanigans in between, so stick around for those. But let's get ready to complete the Sharpshooter challenge, and it's Sharpshooter 6, I believe. So Sharpshooter 6 requires you to use a long scope rifle, not the Springfield. We're going to have to use the rolling block, the sniper rifle. And just so you guys know the mechanics of the sniper rifle in this game, if you don't or have forgotten, there is no sticky aim with the sniper rifle in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's none at all. There's no aim assist, there's no sticky aim, it is completely free aim, so, you know, for console peasants it can kind of stink here. But it is a pretty powerful weapon, and we have to use it to score a kill from 660 feet away to complete this challenge. Now, I've chosen to use Hanging Dog Ranch, a hangout for O'Driscolls that we haven't really had a need to go and explore yet. If you stand close enough, you can see them, but then if you start to back off, if you notice there, they disappear. So we have to stay enough of a distance to where they won't despawn, but it be 660 feet. And so there he spawns in right there. So we're going to see if this is long enough for the rolling block rifle. And I don't think it matters at all, the ammunition. So I'm going to use Express just to make sure that it's definitely a kill, because I don't believe it has to be a headshot. Or maybe it does have to be a headshot. I'm not really sure. Or maybe I'm just not standing at the right angle. I got to find the angle that allows me to pull this off. So that's 589 feet. 589 feet, so I have to find the right angle that they will be spawned in. So notice there I ran back just enough and they all disappeared. So I'm wondering if this angle will work for us. We found a person there, but again, it doesn't seem like that's the right angle. Let's see how long that was. Just a shade more, so 597. Goodness. Alright, so let's figure out a... Someone is shooting us from all the way over there. That's dumb. Alright, so third time's a charm, maybe. So I've got a slightly different angle here. So there it is right there. So I found the right angle, thank goodness. And now they're all shooting at me, but no harm done. So for Sharpshooter 7, we have to get 7 headshots in a row. You'd like to think that I was brave enough to run over there and do it while attacking Hanging Dog Ranch, but to be honest with you, that's a pretty hard challenge to get while you're defending against 20 or 30 assailants. So instead, what I'll do is I will do that at another time. Right now, we're now going to focus on Horseman 6, Strawberry to Saint Denis 9-minute dry dash, and I'll explain a little more about what that'll entail for our strategy once we get to the point. But first of all, we need to get to Strawberry. Alright, so we have stumbled upon an O'Driscoll camp here, and I don't see why we should let these guys live. So let's put them in the dirt. Alright, so if you look on the mini monocle, you can kind of see where they're facing. If we can kind of circle behind them, we might be able to get a stick of dynamite in there. Let's just throw it at that guy. All but one guy.
That it, you bastards? Oh, shit.
I think that was in style, boys. I think that was, I think we took them out in style this time around.
Hey, I was hoping I'd run into you again. Hey, partner, what do you say to another race, seeing as you got lucky last time?
Oh, you think it was luck, huh?
How about a race to Awangilla?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Why not? All right, let's go!
Alright, so we absolutely murdered that guy who thought this was all luck. A few years. He thought it was all luck. Well, you know, I found out in a YouTube video, because something went wonky when I did this in my first playthrough, that this guy will actually kill his horse. So I'm going to try to stop him from doing that.
How could you lose to that mangy thing? Right then.
Nice! And I think that's a Nakota. Yes, it is a Nakota. So let's go and grab it. Let's see if we can Snatch that son of a bitch. I can't, like, select onto him like you can like a wild horse. Probably because he has a saddle. You can't break a non-wild horse. But he's running away from us like he's a wild horse. I need to get my horse to help catch him. And my horse is, so let's get this straight. The Nakota's faster than me, but I'm faster than my horse. Because for some reason my horse is taking a sweet-ass time to get here. I saved your life, you son of a bitch. Get the fuck over here. There's my horse. Let's go, let's go. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this. The Nakota is not a better horse than mine. Alright, we got it, we got it, we got it. Alright, I don't see him, but I know I've still got him.
Come on. Come here.
Alright, I think he's good and calm. We should be able to hop right on him. If anything, we can sell him. It won't let me mount him. It won't let me mount him. What the frick is up with that? It wouldn't let me mount him. The button was grayed out. What dickhole at Rockstar decided that they would make these horses that you race against impossible to mount? It just totally spoils the fun of the game. Like, it feels like this. Every time I try to do something creative, the game shoves like a straight up turd in my face and says, no, smell this instead. Or eat it, good sir, if you're willing to do so. And yet I go online and people do all this crazy shit.
You best steer clear, else you want a few new holes.
Yeah, really? I think I'm gonna give you a few thousand holes. Oh, your screams give me power. I mean, seriously, man, when are these campers gonna realize it's not nice to talk trash to someone with a bandolier and a bag full of dynamite? Surely you could notice that from your campsite. What is this guy doing?
Hey, mister.
Evening, mister.
How's it going with you?
Real good.
Good for you.
Bye.
See, I can have nice interactions with NPCs. That's the way all of them would go if they were all nice, like that guy. Seriously, man. There's no way in the world I'd ever shoot that dude. Well, maybe there's something. Alright, so Horseman 6, 9-minute dry dash. So what a dry dash is, it means that any body of water, any lake, stream, whatever, you cannot cross it on your horse. At least not directly. You have to find a way over it. And so when I did my first playthrough, I wasn't trying to set any sort of, speed record or anything like that. I just looked for the best way to make this work using bridges and other things, like train bridges, of course, bridges and bridges. Pump our horse full of stimulant, and let's give ourselves a quick bite to eat, just so we don't get, tired or stuff. And then I'm going to give the horse a quick bite to eat, and then we will be off and running. I'm not sure where that 9 minutes starts. It starts somewhere right around here. And so from this point, probably until we gain full speed, from this point all the way over to Saint Denis, it has to be 9 minutes or less, and we cannot touch water. So here we go. Yeah! It's probably best that we do this at night. A little less road traffic, especially carriages and stages and things like that. You usually just run into lone people like this guy. What we do by staying on the tracks is it essentially allows us to cross over the Dakota River, which we cannot cross on our horse because this is a dry dash. An ingenious thing by Rockstar, because if they didn't have it be a dry dash, then you could just set a marker from wherever you were at, and like Strawberry, and just put a marker in Saint Denis and just take that road, and it, probably get you there in 9 minutes or less. And so instead, they made it to where you have to get a little creative and be a little crafty. The only real problem is these stupid bridges. I have no idea why your horse has to slow down over bridges. And it's like almost all of them, of any particular length. It's just weird.
Alright, girl.
Man, we're on a pretty good pace here. It feels like a good pace. We just got through to Lemoyne. I think we had some bounty hunters behind us, but we dusted them. They never had a chance. They were probably... Oh, I didn't think about that. They were probably blocking off a road somewhere, which is, as they're wont to do. And thank goodness they haven't blocked off our route. Well, I guess that's something to watch out for in future dry dash attempts. Because there is one really, really difficult one that's near the end of Horseman. So, the Horseman challenges. Fuck those bounties. I don't ever pay those damn bounties. I don't pay them until it's like absolutely and utterly impossible to have fun, or get something done. Yes, yeah, I don't buy that shit. Well, at least until you get a little more money. You know, it is strangely quiet. I haven't seen many riders at all on the roads. This is, I mean, it's good. It's a little creepy, but it's been really good. It's been really good. I hear a train coming. I hope to God that once I get to the tracks, I'm not gonna have to deal with it. We can move faster than a train with a horse, so I'm not worried about getting ran over as long as we get ahead of it. If it's coming the opposite direction out of Saint Denis, though, then we might have some issues. I think the train is definitely behind us going into Saint Denis, so that's good. That's really good. And we will indeed dust that train. No worries. Oh, God, we got some kind of stranger random thing that's slowing us down. For the love of God. Can't believe this happened to us twice on our 2 attempts to try and complete these challenges. And, of course, now we're on a bridge, so we'll go really slow. I think we've made really good time. I don't have a timer beside me or anything, but I think we've made pretty good time. I don't know if this train can catch us with us going bridge slow. Oh, that's the legendary fish thing. Hey! There it is right there. Horseman 6. Kill 7 enemies from horseback without dismounting. That's massively easy to do. Here it comes. Cool, man. Alright, so we're back in Rhodes, and I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple episodes back we saw a big question mark near the Rhodes train station and post office. I actually remembered what this stranger mission is, and I want us to accomplish it today before we complete the main mission we'll do at the end of the episode.
What you want?
You okay?
Do I look okay?
No. You look awful.
Awful. Look at me. Useless. I wasn't born to this. I didn't deserve this. I used to be a gentleman. Jeremiah Compson. Compson's stead.
Good for you, if that's anything to boast about.
They took everything from me.
Who did?
They.
And what did they take?
My whole life. A whole way of living, a career.
I stole a lot of things, but that's quite a lot to steal.
Look at me here. Living in the shit and in the mud.
I'm sorry.
My old house. The house my grandfather built. It's all dilapidated and destroyed. Repossessed by the bank.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was supposed to live a different life.
Me too.
If only I could get my old things back. Personal mementos, a watch, old pistol, my ledger.
Where's this house again?
Compson's stead, so north of Scarlet Meadows. Bank says I can't go near it. I'm living rough over by Harris Field.
Well, if I'm ever out that way, I'll see what I can do.
Time is hell.
Alright, so we're actually going to go and do that right now. It sounds like a go and fetch quest, but it's much, much more than that. So if you remember, we've already been here. See the barn burned down there? Yeah, that was us. And I think it's a couple episodes back when we came out here on a tip from Uncle. We didn't come here, we ended up escaping to here. But this actually turns out to be Compson's stead. So we need to go find his watch, his pistol, and a ledger. Alright guys, let's go on inside and see what's happening.
Ledger, watch, pistol. Okay, where is all this old crap?
Dear Jeremiah, there ain't nothing here of any value. I wouldn't give you a nickel for it. Come by for a sup of whiskey any time. Bill. P.S. I was sorry to hear of Betsy's passing. Things is easier up there for sure.
So Jeremiah's the one that we're doing this for. So this is the letter that was written to him. And when they refer to up there, just in case you don't know, that's referring to heaven, I believe. I can only assume the reason why they wanted us to investigate that bottle is to illustrate that the drinking didn't start when he became homeless. It perhaps started prior to that.
Thanks indeed for your talk to our Sunday school class. Thought you might like this drawing young Josh did of you. He wants to grow up to be just like you. Sam.
So, we can see here that Jeremiah wasn't always destitute. I mean, he has a pretty nice house here. But it sounds like that he also did things in the community that were good.
April 2nd, 1870. Dear Mr. Compson, I'm afraid there's no more work for you down here at the plantation. I'm grateful for the help you've given us, and the help your pappy and your pappy's pappy gave us before you. These are trying times for all of us. You are in our thoughts and prayers. Yours truly, Colonel J. Nixon, the Ascension Plantation.
So we find out Jeremiah used to work on a plantation. As you might imagine, plantations were hit pretty hard after the Civil War that ended in 1865. That letter was from 1870. So it sounds like they kept him around for quite a bit of time before letting him go. So we found his antique watch.
That's the old watch. Now the ledger and the pistol.
Pa, God damn it. Told you to stay away from the boy. He don't want this. Heck, none of us want nothing to do with you. Rance.
Well, that would sound like his son. And it sounds like that perhaps once he was let go from the plantation, perhaps even maybe after his wife died, it's not really clear, he entered a state of deep despair. And we have another letter here to find out a little bit more.
Dear Mr. Compson, after numerous complaints from customers and fellow employees alike, we must terminate your employment. There's just no place for a man like you at the Central Union Railroad Company.
So perhaps once a very respected man, someone who worked on a plantation, but unfortunately started drinking. Maybe it was after his wife died, hard to know. And ultimately his son seemed to want nothing to do with him and he was fired from his job.
A trap door, huh?
What you doing here? We found this place first.
Yeah. Easy. I'm just looking around for some things. That old revolver yours?
Finders keepers.
Ah! Son of a bitch! Oh, God damn it! Come on, Nan!
Where are you going? Come on!
Oh, I don't usually fight in first person. This is going to be kind of weird. Or totally a bloodbath. Oh, this guy's coming. You know, I forget that that's a melee weapon that can be thrown, so when I target in, he throws it like a tomahawk instead of just, you know, hitting him with it. Well, that is old school, is it not? That is old school.
That'll be the pistol. Just the ledger now.
Alright, so let's go down to this guy's basement and see what he was up to.
Shit.
Well, old Jeremiah Compson worked for a plantation. And before slavery was abolished, as you would imagine, sometimes these human beings that their owners treated like property would try to escape. And there were men that were hired to run them down, to capture them, and give them back to their owners. And it appears as if Mr. Jeremiah Compson was one of those men.
Well, that's that. I was somewhere near Rhodes when they caught me. Till the day I die, I ain't gonna forget the sound of that dog barking in my heels. But I don't suppose that day gonna be far off yet. It was 50 lashings yesterday and 50 more to come. I don't think I can take any more. Man said he was doing his job. Funny kind of employment if you ask me, but I suppose you ain't. Light's fading, so that's it for now. I do hope I live to see the end of this war and justice win out. Ugh. June 64.
So this is the guy that was a slave and then was captured and brought back here, and it appears as if old Jeremiah Compson,
God.
looks like maybe he meted out punishment as well. So let's take a look at the ledger that Mr. Compson seems to need so badly now in his old, deteriorated state.
This your ledger? A list of slaves?
Rewards. January 15th, Betsy, $17. January 18th, Louise, $12. May 18th, Wilfred, $18. May 24th, Minnie and Child, $20.
And the list goes on and on and on. America has a dark past. Every country has a dark past, but I don't think we should ever forget ours, lest we repeat it in some way, shape, or form in the future. So let's return the items to Jeremiah Compson. I got a feeling Arthur will have a thing or two to say to him. You know, Compson's story is a sad one. It's highly possible that at one point in time he was a very well-respected man. And the job that he did was one that was someone was going to do anyway. Wife and child. Again, respected Sunday school teacher. And even after he stopped working for the plantation, got a job with the Central Union Railroad Company, but couldn't hold that due to alcoholism. Perhaps the guilt made it very hard for him to live otherwise. So here's Jeremiah Compson. We found his camp here.
About us. Just when they needed us, they threw us away like shit on their boot. Times wasn't perfect. I ain't saying that. It's just... It's all going to hell. Rack and ruin. Rack and damn ruin.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You show some respect. I was respected once. I had a profession.
You asked me to get you something.
There's no bringing back what I want. I want my job, my pride, the respect accorded to a gentleman.
What about this old crap? Huh?
My things. Don't you understand? Those bastards have changed everything. I was a good worker. I took pride in my work. They took it away. Pissed on my legacy.
Old man, some jobs ain't for saving. And some legacies,
Oh,
they are for pissing
what
on.
are you doing? That's my history. Ah! God. Damn you! Damn you! I still exist. Oh.
You know, it actually gives you the chance. It actually gives you a special prompt. You can kill him if you want to. I don't agree with killing this man. I don't agree with killing him at all, actually. I think he should have to live the rest of his life with the consequences of his actions hanging over his head. Not because I want him to suffer, but that's the way it has to be. That's the way it has to be in this world. We have to live with what we are and what we've been. So I want to come back to Compson instead because I just watched a YouTube video the other day that suggests that there's some sort of ghost here. And you're looking at it right now. Some sort of light that's supposed to go on in the window. And to be honest with you, it is definitely bright. Well, it kind of flashed in and out there. I think personally it's a glitch. Some sort of lighting glitch. In a game this big, you're going to have little visual glitches here and there. If you notice, as soon as we scope in, it's there. But then if you scope back out, it's not. Well, now it's looks like the moon's hanging out in there. I don't know, maybe it is for real. Maybe this is a Easter egg of some sort. But then you do that, and it goes away. So It's a really terribly programmed or designed Easter egg, if that's what it's supposed to be. If I can look at it in one zoom, I guess, one type of zoom with the binoculars, but then it goes away. You come close, it goes away. You go far away, it appears. I think it's a lighting glitch, frankly. I don't think it's a ghost of any sort. Debunked, bitches. Alright, so we're back at camp. Getting ready to do Preaching Forgiveness as He Went, I believe is the name of the mission. One of the best ones. Just, I don't know, Chapter 3 is chock full of just really cool missions in which we get to hang out with some of the best characters in this game. And so let's hitch our horse, and I want to just, do a little bit of housekeeping before we leave. Nothing too big, nothing too major. Alright, so it changed clothes, took a little bit of a nap.
Hey, get up.
What's going on?
Sorry. It was too tempting.
Quit with the ruckus.
Quit with the ruckus. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit of, a little bit of housekeeping. Change outfits, do a couple different things. But now we're going to go on over to Lenny and get this thing rolling, guys. A lot of fun. A lot of fun to be had.
Arthur,
Yes, kid.
you got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealing sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies guarding it?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Belle, deep in the woods.
Okay.
Alright. Gotta love Lenny. Always the first man on his horse.
You know, I might have met these crazies before.
You been drinking again?
I've been using cinematic mode because it's, no chance of things like that ever happening. For some ridiculous reason, my horse, trying to dodge Karen, just went into the tree.
No, that's not how I might have met them. I think some of them harangued me and Sadie when we were coming back with supplies.
Mrs. Adler.
Yeah, and Mrs. Adler did just fine. More than fine, actually. She's terrifying. But I got a notion these fellers is one and the same.
Yeah, we won't find no shortage of angry Peckerwood idiots in the state of Lemoyne. That's for sure.
Is it really that different in this state? We haven't come far.
It seems like it is.
These boys got a manner about them, but I haven't necessarily noticed.
All respect, Mr. Morgan. You wouldn't notice. Might call you a nigger lover. They see us riding like this. But most of it is a glance or a word. And after that, a visit in the night.
Well, out west, it's...
Out west is out west. And you're all who you are. Right? Decent folks. But some places down here, they judge differently.
Well, now, guess it can't be so easy for you, Lenny. Sorry you're caught up in this.
Well, I guess their gold's still shiny, and their guns still shoot. So I'm game for robbing any and every one of these bastards for all they got.
Okay, then.
Plus, it beats being lynched back in Blackwater with all of you by my side.
I guess it does.
Looks like we're close. It's a rundown old plantation house, down in the bayou somewhere.
Let's take it slow. Be cautious.
Cautious, but armed.
If, like you say, these crazies are sitting on weapons, we're gonna want to strategize a little before getting shot at.
Of course. They said find the old battlefield and keep on going.
Yeah, I've been here before. I can see the wrecked old Civil War weaponry. Where are the wrecked old Civil War holdouts?
You see that church up ahead? They're supposed to use it as an outpost. Heard they got men going between here and the big house all day.
Okay.
Look at this field. Imagine getting caught up in a fight like this.
Yeah, I don't care to. Hold those reins in. Let's just take a look around the place.
I hear you. It doesn't look like anyone's here.
We don't know that for sure. Let's have us a nosy.
Look there, a wagon.
Let's see where he's going. You're on me now.
Right behind you.
Let's keep our distance. Just two fellers out on the road.
I think I see something. End of the avenue, between the trees.
Might be it. Might be. Keep it steady.
Hey, big plantation house. Must be Shady Belle. I reckon we can leave our mounts up there, off the trail.
Good enough to me.
So we started this episode using the rolling block for a challenge, and we're about to pull it out again and use it to start things up here.
More. We can get a view of from that wall up there. Make sure you bring your sharpshooter. I'll take the other side. You get in cover there. Do you see anything?
No. Yes. Yes. They're here, all right. And they're armed. Almost a militia. Down by the road. We do well to draw them into one spot if we're gonna make a pass at this. What else? You got men covering the house? Got a Gatling gun up there, too. Well, they got that house locked down real tight. I know dynamite crates when I see them.
We got something, right?
Oh, we got something. We can hit them head on, fight them honest. Or you could go down there acting friendly.
Friendly? With these folks?
Just draw them into one spot, then I'll start shooting.
Well, that might be the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But hey, I'm always up for a performance.
I agree with Lenny 1000%, but I like this a lot, so it's a video game. I'm going to instruct him to do that. And then shoot the dynamite when I so see fit.
Going in, kid. Give them both barrels a charm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Try anything less.
They're not shooting at us. They're not shooting at us. That scared the shit out of me. I'm like, man, that sucks. I was hoping you guys would get a chance to see this. I can't remember exactly what he does, but I think it's funny.
Today is a fine and fabulous day, as all days, and so may it be. Praise be, my people. What do you want? Praise be, my people. Praise be. Now, I come in peace to discuss the merit of glory and interest you in eternity. Praise be, my people.
Don't overdo it.
Now, are you? Have you? Will you be saved, my brother? Praise be. Huh? Praise be.
I want you out of here now, boy.
Hey, praise be, my people. Praise be.
I said, get out of here.
Praise be. Or a great miracle shall strike you down, my friend.
Alright, he's starting to get shaky. We're going to have to do this right now. Alright, distraction. Now it's time to shoot. Bam! Thought there was dynamite up there by that Gatling gun. I'd like to get rid of it first. I haven't been shot yet. Uh-oh, they got Lenny. Let's put it right in the back of that dude's head. I love it. Come on, where's this guy at? Right before Lenny crosses over. Right in the ear hole. right in the face on that motherfucker. There we go. I thought there was dynamite right beside him, but he's got a cheek full of bullet. I'm good with that. There we go. Oh yeah, Sharpshooter! There's my 7 consecutive headshots. I wasn't even trying for 7 consecutive headshots. Nice. We got to get rid of this dude, and right now. Yes! First shot, baby. They will tear you apart with that gun. Alright, who else wants some shit? Who else wants some of this shit? Who the fuck? Someone got past us. Let's just wreck this son of a bitch piece of garbage. Alright, let's just get real here. It's time to get real. Let's get the Lancaster. I think we've shot enough people to whittle this militia down to its last handful of folks. Alright, Lenny's moving up. We gotta protect him. The NPCs can die. Causes a mission. You gotta retry the checkpoint. Sucks. Oh, got it. Did that stupid animation because he ran into me. But thank God nobody shot me during it. Oh wow, that came right over my face. But now that's in his face. And that's in his face. Faces, faces all.
Quick! Any men in the area would have heard that. They might be on the way. Now let's grab something and get out.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so there is actually
Wagons, okay?
a wagon full of a very, very good weapon that we can take back to camp.
Hey, this could be promising.
What do you got?
Here. Come on. This is full of new rifles.
We can sell those, right?
We sure can. We'll check the rest later. Now, come on. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Get this back to camp. Yep.
I think we get attacked pretty fast here. So we need to be ready with the,
We need to get these back.
Dude, I'm going. We're going. Yeah, I think we get attacked pretty fast. Like, as we're leaving, I thought.
Come on. G up. Fall in.
Okay. Keep a cool head.
What's a black feller doing coming out of Shady Belle? In one of our...
Yeah, I mean, there's no dialogue that's worthwhile here. Like, what? How could that possibly be something we could cool our way out of?
Yeah. Leonard.
I'm looking, all right? I can't see anyone chasing us.
I should think we're out of the woods then, so to speak.
Boy, oh boy.
You did good.
We did it.
Well, let's get to camp before saying anything like that.
I know Sean's been bringing in quite a lot lately, and I wanted to... It's good to have something to show like this.
Sean's a loudmouth bragger. Don't worry about what Sean does.
Hey, I like him, you know?
Well, so do I. It's my better judgment. Just, you worry about you. He wasn't on Leviticus Cornwall's train with me. We had to dig him out of Blackwater.
But...
But nothing. Me and Dutch, and everyone who counts, we know what you do for this gang. We notice. Keep it up. You're gonna start seeing things change for you.
Okay, then. Okay.
You know, I like to think that those lines about Arthur saying that he would see things change had to reflect what things could have been. One of the eventualities, if the gang were able to, if they're able to escape all this.
Hey, the camp's in these trees up here.
Let's get there.
Arthur, Lenny, coming back.
These are fine rifles.
Right?
I'm gonna keep one, just for me. Hey, I always enjoy riding with you, kid. You know how to fight.
Hey, you too. Anytime, Arthur.
Well, terrible for combat, but awesome for hunting. The bolt-action rifle is now ours. Can shoot 5 shots in Deadeye. Has a terribly annoying bolt-action type thing that has to happen before you shoot every shot. You have to press a button to do it for some ridiculous reason. It doesn't just automatically chamber around. But that all being said, man, hunting will go a lot smoother in so many ways. But guys, I think that's it for episode 22 of our replay through of Red Dead Redemption 2. Please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video and share it with your friends. If they would enjoy something like this as well, use the comments section. Let me know what's going on. And of course, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. But as for now, this is JP3 signing out. Have a wonderful day, and thank you very, 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 very much for watching. Goodbye.